Welcome to Dreamscape Divided. I'm Phil Frost, and if you're someone who is somewhat like me, was born in the early 2000s, then you likely have some amount of nostalgia, or at least some amount of awareness of these Toys to Life games. There were three big ones. You had Skylanders first. That was the one that introduced this concept to the world. Then there was Disney Infinity, and then there was Lego Dimensions. I was lucky enough to own all three of those in some capacity. The Lego one was especially cool because even if you didn't play the game that much, all of these Lego characters from different franchises now existed, and you could add them to your own Lego collection, and it was just a fun thing to have. It was fun to see all of these characters that we didn't really expect to ever have represented in Lego form. And, but here's the thing. Here's the catch. I think it's very easy to appreciate and have fun with Toys to Life games when you are a kid and you are receiving the toys for these Toys to Life games. You're not going out and purchasing them yourself. Because the biggest drawback of Toys to Life games, the biggest sin that they commit, is making you buy every little piece of content, every little character you want to play as. They have their own price tag on them. And I'm not talking about an amount of studs. I'm talking about real life cash. That number that you may or may not have seen in the thumbnail, depending on whether you looked at it, that is how much it would have cost for you to buy. And this is a rough estimate, by the way. This was an estimate I did. I didn't get that information from anywhere, but that is the amount of money. $1,315 or something like that. Maybe that's wrong. I can't see the thumbnail right now. That's the amount of money you would have to have spent to get every character for this game, minus two of them who were only available in exclusive bundles, and I didn't know what price tag to associate with them. So to get every character except for two, it would cost you over $1,000, which is crazy. But here's the thing that makes the Lego version of this Toys to Life experience a little bit weirder when it comes to actually making these purchases than something like Skylanders. Skylanders, every character that's priced the same gives you roughly the same amount of content and value in-game. It doesn't matter how cool they look. They give you the same amount of value, the same amount of abilities, and so on. As long as they're the same price, you get what you pay for. With the Lego one, not really the case. There is a surprising amount of variation between one character that costs $15 and another character that costs $15. And that's what I'm going to go over today. I am going to make... Wait, let me make sure... Nope, I was on the wrong thing. I'm going to make the definitive Lego Dimensions tier list right here. If you are someone who is thinking of getting into Lego Dimensions today, I don't know why you made that choice. Maybe you just can't resist it. And you want to know who gives you the most bang for your buck in-game. This tier list will help you out. Here we go. Let's begin. So I've made these 7 tiers. Just the normal ones. S at the top, F at the bottom. And you can see they have numbers beside them. These correspond to how many abilities the characters have in-game. If you have a very minimal amount of abilities, you're going towards the bottom. If you have a lot of abilities, you're going towards the top. And you are the best characters in the entire game. And all of the videos we're going to be drawing from to find out how many abilities these characters have are actually from the Lego Dimensions game itself. You can see in-game which characters are bad and which are okay. Here we have Batman. You can see he's got 3. He can grapple. He's got a boomerang, and he can use stealth. That puts Batman, one of the main characters of the game, in the second to last tier based on what he can do. Very helpful in the story mode, because he had to be, but not very good overall. And you'll notice, as with a lot of games that come out, both physical games and video games, there's a bit of a power creep. The farther we get down the line, the more we're going to see crazy characters with tons of abilities. Okay, Gandalf. Gandalf's a wizard. You would expect him to have a lot. He's got the same amount as Batman. 3 things. Magic. Okay. Magical shield. Barely even an ability. And then illumination. So you can enter dark places. So now let's go back to our tier list. That means Gandalf is just as useful as Batman. He is in the bottom, almost bottom tier. And then there is Wildstyle. Also the same amount. Relic Detector is one of the rarest abilities in the game. She's got that. And Acrobat and Master Build. So they knew what they were doing when they picked these 3 characters as the main trio. They all have the same amount of abilities. None of them are super overpowered compared to the others. They can all do just about the same amount of stuff. But none of them is that great, which makes you want to have to go out and buy other characters that are much better, except for the ones that aren't, which are the ones you should definitely avoid. Let's get past Wildstyle. An ad for Reese. No, come on, man. Why is this video got ads? Okay, here's a brief intermission where we watch a teddy bear die. Oh, and here's Harbor Freight. Isn't this great? Don't you? Okay, skip. Aquaman. Aquaman, he's not that great either, but he is better than all of these people by 1 power. Let's see, he's got Atlantis. I don't know what that means. It's been a while since I played this game. I don't know what Atlantis means. Dive, Hazard Cleaner, and Growth. Growth is a weird name of an ability. How does he grow? How does he grow? Let's go. Who's next? Bad Cop. Okay. Bad Cop has a laser. He can do stuff with targets. And he's got the relic detector, like Wildstyle does. Everyone is in E tier so far. When are we going to break out? When are we going to find some good people that you should spend your money on? Because in my opinion, you shouldn't start spending your money on these people until you get to at least C tier. If you're starting buying them today, which is a bad idea. Bane. Bane's also in the same tier. This tier is going to be full of dudes. Thank you for the letter H, person in the chat. Unfortunately, there is no H tier. No one's quite that bad, but it is a cool letter. Thank you for that. Super Strength. I don't think we've seen that one yet. We haven't seen any of these yet. So at least Bane's giving us some different stuff. But he's still not good. Oh, let's go. We got our first absolute trash bottom tier character, Bart Simpson. Now, I know a lot of people, they like The Simpsons. They think Bart's cool. That's fine. You can buy him if you want, but from a gameplay perspective, taken by a sound of it, we can see right here, he's not good. He's only got 2 things. One of them is target. We already have better characters with target. I'm sorry, Bart. You're gone. What is the gravity sprinter? I'm just not aware of The Simpsons, I guess. It's not what I thought that was called. Oh! And here we have another character who's not in E tier, and it's because they're better. Benny. Benny has beaten all of the... Benny is better than Batman and Gandalf. That's crazy to me. But according to this, he is. He can hack. He can blow up glass. He can also hit targets like everyone can. He can master build, and he... Just technology. Whatever that means. Benny, let's go. You're almost good enough to purchase. But not quite. Here's the thing, though. Here's the genius thing. Because this was marketed primarily to children, children don't care how many abilities these have. They will buy anyone as long as they're a character they like. So they knew what they were doing. I just kind of wish it was more evenly balanced. Some of these characters have one ability, and some have 14. Like, imagine buying someone because you think they're cool, and then they do one thing in game, and therefore you end up using them like 2% of the time max. It's not good. Okay. Who's after Benny? Oh, the portal lady. See, you think a person who has the ability to make portals that can teleport you across space in an impossible way, you would think they're great. But no, 2 abilities. Acrobat, which we already have with Wildstyle, who came with the base set, and a portal gun. Now, as far as I'm aware, portal gun is only assigned to this one character, so you kind of have to buy her if you want to 100% the game. I may be wrong about that, but what is happening? I don't know if this is being picked up on the mic, but a very strange song was being played by someone outside my house. I hope someone heard it, so I know that I'm not going crazy. But yeah, I would assume that she's the only person with a portal gun. If someone else has it, that's interesting lore-wise for Portal. Chell, you are Bart Simpson mode. You're Bart Simpson level. I'm sorry. This makes Bart look huge. It's scary. Who else do we get? Cole from Ninjago. I remember for some reason always wanting Cole in this game, but I never bought him because he was part of a team pack, and the team packs were more expensive than the solo packs by a significant amount. So Cole, you got Acrobat, we already had that. Super Strength, good. Spinjitzu, good. Stealth, that's not useful to us. Laser Deflector, that is. So 2 of his abilities are kind of pointless because you get them with the base game. So he's not as great as you would want him to be for 5 abilities, but I can still respect it. He's doing way better than Bart. Kragger, that was the dude's name from Lego Chima. That is not a great name. Okay, he's up here with Aquaman. Same level as Aquaman. Both of these somewhat nautical related creatures. So he has Chi, he's got Super Strength, he's got Dive, he's got Hazard Protection. He's just the better Bane. They made Bane, they gave Bane one more ability. That's okay. Cyborg. Cyborg is the best character thus far. He beats out both Benny and Cole with 6 abilities. But even with 6 abilities, that doesn't, on this tier list, it's not getting you to even mid. Something tells me this is going to be a very bottom-heavy tier list. So many people are going to be trash tier. You just don't get them. And Cyborg, like, dude, if you're a kid watching this video, you're like, man, this dude looks awesome. He's driving a giant mech. He can shoot a laser at stuff. I want this guy. No. Get the other Cyborg instead. Get the Cyberman from Doctor Who, because the Cyberman is our first character that reaches mid-tier. He's not quite in the top half. He's not legendary, but he is worth your money if you want to get him. He's giving you enough value here. Mind control? I mean, are you kidding? What do you want? What else do you want? Mind control? Come on. Hacking. Again, you don't have to get Benny now. You got the Cyberman. Drone mazes. It's insane to me that that's an ability that you have to consider in this game. There are enough drone mazes in this game to where you have to buy a character that can do them. Silver Lego blow up. X-ray vision. Dive. Technology. Yeah, he's the better Benny. Doc Brown from Back to the Future. I'm sorry. You're with Benny and Cole. Just not quite good enough. He looks so happy, but I can't let you go to the top half. You just don't have it. He can do drone mazes, though. So that's his, if he puts that on his resume, people are going to be coming out here to hire this guy. The Doctor... No! Subway ad. Another brief intermission while we look at this Subway ad for a churro. Oh. And now we're watching something. The Doctor from Doctor Who. Dude, so many people have technology now. I thought that was going to be a kind of rare thing. Only some people are tech geniuses. No. Everyone out here knows what technology is. And I mean, they better. They're in a Toys to Life game. They themselves are technology. How is the Doctor not better than this? That's sad. The Cyberman is better than the Doctor. What a shame. Sandwich right between the other 5 boys. Emmett. Emmett is not good. I remember buying Emmett when I had this game, but nope. That was a mistake. I need to call my young self and say, you messed up. You bought a man who is bad. Emmett's main claim to fame is that he can drill. And almost no one else can do that. But that's not enough to get him up to a good tier. He's going right next to other Lego Movie person. Then we have Eris. This was the one Legends of Chima character that I bought so I could get access to this world, which looks very blurry in this screenshot. And it turns out I could have got Kragger instead because they're not supplying much else. Super strength, chi, target, flying. All things we've seen before. Eris, you are right next to your friend, who at one point was your enemy. Gimli. Okay, Gimli. Once again, just like Bart, if you bought this dude, you got bamboozled. You got absolutely scammed. He gives you super strength and mini access. That's all you got. Why are they making you buy bottom tier characters to get mini access? There's got to be a better way. There must be some small character who is good. Oh, here we go. Gollum. Gollum is over twice as good as Gimli. This weird fleshy man that crawls around and has one of the worst PS5 games of all time. He's doing pretty decent out here. I love that he can use these Batman boomerang things because he's holding a fish. That doesn't make any sense, but I love it. Gollum was one of the first characters I bought back when I got Lego Dimensions as a kid. I just needed that man in my life. He can swim underwater too, and not just swim underwater. He can stay under there for as long as he wants. Is that canon to Lord of the Rings? Can Gollum breathe underwater? That's insane. And he can ride on a spider. This dude is my favorite. He's my favorite character, and he's still bad. Harley Quinn. Man, you think she would be better. You really do. But no, we got bamboozled. I feel like, I don't want to... It takes a lot of work to come up with a video game and figure out how it works. But if I were the people making this game, I would want to go over all the characters that we knew we wanted to put into the game, which was not all of them. They came up with some of them later. And write down any possible ability that any of these characters could have. And then find the most common abilities across the board. And say yes to all of those. So that every character could have as many useful abilities as possible. That way you don't feel like you're getting cheated out of your money. Because it's just sad to see a character. You bring them in game and then they've only got 2 things they can do. You're not pulling this character out once you got a person with 14 abilities. Harley Quinn, you are now just as good as Bart Simpson. I'm sorry. Homer. Homer is slightly better than his child. That's all I'll say about him. I have nothing else to contribute. He does have big transform, which is kind of rare, but we'll find someone else. Jay from Ninjago. Jay is... That's weird. I have a distinct memory when I was young of wanting Cole from Ninjago because Cole from Ninjago was the best ninja in the game. I was not a Cole fan in the show. He wasn't my favorite ninja. I just wanted him because I thought he had the most abilities, and I'm already being proven wrong because Jay is better. Jay is up here with Cyborg with 6 abilities instead of 5. And one of them is electricity, which is pretty rare. The Joker. He also has electricity, but he's overall just not as good. And one of his abilities is an ability we got in the base set. I'm sorry, Joker. You're not great. You are better than Harley Quinn, though. And you just have a full-on gun, which I'm surprised they put. Oh, no, it's a fly gun. Never mind. Kai from Lego Ninjago. Kai, you know what? I'm not surprised this man is the worst. I feel like just in terms of personal bias, a lot of Lego Ninjago fans, Kai is not their favorite. Almost everyone has a preference for Cole, Jay, or Zane over Kai, because Kai was like the leader, and I feel like people just have... There's something about people's minds where they want to stray away from the leader guy and go with someone who's less of a main character. No, please stop. I don't want to watch Harry Potter. I'm trying to do Lego Dimensions. We'll get to Harry Potter eventually. He's in this game. ACU Trooper. I can't... It's funny that a guy named ACU Trooper's in the game at all. You know, we only got like 70-something characters in this game, which sounds like a lot, but when you consider that we could pull from any franchise in the entire universe, ACU Trooper feels like a bit of a miss. And he's not even good to make up for it. ACU Trooper, you're going in bottom tier. When are we going to get someone who's actually in the top half of the list? Gamer Kid. How did he make it in? I get that Gamer Kid is just supposed to encompass all retro games, but could they not have found some retro game character to take this spot? Did it have to be just a random dude who looks like Cole from Ninjago? That's such a bizarre choice to me. And he's not great. He has 5 abilities. He's going in the 5 ability tier next to my boy Gollum. At least Gollum has more personality and a name. Krusty the Clown. Wow, this is a terrifying sight. And he's only got 2 abilities, which makes him just as good as Bart Simpson. He also has growth. Why are all these Simpsons characters able to grow large? I guess I don't know enough about the Simpsons canon. Why can they grow? What does that mean? Laval from Lego Chima. He's the best of the 3. This is like the opposite of the Kai situation. Kai was the leader of the ninja at the time this game was made. And he ended up getting the least. Oh, I will rank Jake the dog. Absolutely. Don't worry. Jake, he's going to be, spoiler alert, he's going to be pretty high up. How high up? You'll see. You already know if you're an expert on this game. But Laval, despite being the main character, they gave him good treatment in this game. Whereas Kai, Where even is this man? Where's Lion Dude? I don't know how I was missing. I couldn't find him. Even though he had a giant lion head. Legolas. Only 3 abilities. I'm sorry. Legolas, I think you're pretty cool, but by the standards I'm ranking these people, you're not high up. Lloyd. Lloyd is now tied with Cole for second best ninja. Jay is winning. Chase McCain, yeah. I mentioned earlier in the stream before you got here that there was like, LEGO Dimensions had a serious case of power creep, where the longer they made characters, the more insanely powerful they became. And we're definitely going to see that. Right now, everyone is mid-tier or below. And that's going to change when we get to some of the people you're talking about. Oh, dude! Let's go! The worst character in the game. By this standard. Marty McFly. If you're a huge Back to the Future fan, you probably wanted this dude. And you would be disappointed to find that he can only do a single thing. Which is really unfortunate, considering he costs just as much as all the other people. So, that's an F tier. I'm sorry, Marty McFly, you're just a dude who plays guitar. Yes. Oh, great. Dude, you are an expert on this. I'm glad that you know all of the stats. That's what I've been trying to find out today. I want not just a bias. Lots of people have done biased rankings of LEGO Dimensions. I want a completely objective review of all these people. So that's what I'm doing today. And yeah, that's why all of the starters are in this second to last tier. Nia. Hey, there we go. Nia, despite not joining the main ninja team for a while, is just as good as Lloyd, the golden ninja, in this game. Very interesting. I also remember specifically wanting Nia when I was young because I wanted the laser deflector, and she was one of the only people that had it. Owen from Jurassic World. This guy is useful for 2 reasons. He's got tracking, which is pretty rare, and he's got vine cut, which is also rare. But, just going off of sheer numbers, he's not much better than the main trio. I'm putting him at the top of E tier with Kai. I like how Kai is objectively the worst ninja of all of them we've seen so far, but he's still better than all of the people from the starter set. I mean, I guess they gotta give you a reason to buy these extra dudes. So, I can't blame them too much. Peter Venkman. Suspend Ghost? I forgot that was the name of an ability. Dude, I don't even care that this dude is not that good. He's got Suspend Ghost. He's great for me. Sonic is OP in his super form. That's interesting. I wonder if the abilities will reflect that. I never got the Sonic pack when I was young, but I heard it was very good. Anyway, sorry, Peter. You're going down here with Legolas, despite your awesome ghost ability. I wish I could put this on my resume. My actual real-life resume. Hi, I'm Phill Frost. I can suspend ghost. Whoa! Let's go! We finally hit the good ones. Slimer from Ghostbusters has, count 'em, 9 abilities. Boomerang. Okay. Flying, yes. Slurp access. Okay, forget what I said before. I want to put that on my resume. Actually, no, I don't. I just decided that was a stupid thing to say. I will be banned from every job if I say that. He's looking pretty good. Slimer, you have 9 abilities, which means you are going in B tier. Somehow, even with this many abilities, you are not to the top 2. Scooby-Doo. Well, we're back on the old formula. 4 abilities. You are Kai. You are Kai if he was a dog. Would you ever consider making a LEGO Dimensions video Let's Play? I would love to. I would absolutely love to. The problem is, every console I could play it on... Well, okay. Yeah, the only console I have that I can play it is broken. I've tried to fix it many times. It's dead. It is very dead. So I'd have to buy a new version of an old console that could play it to do it. But I do want to do it one day. Because this is one of my favorite LEGO games, despite having to buy every character individually. Which console? I used to have an Xbox 360. That's what I played it on. It got the red ring of death multiple times. And now it is completely devoid of life. I called an expert. I said, "Can you please fix this for me?" And he asked me some questions. And after answering them, he said, "No. No, I can't. It's done." It's like, okay, well, that's a shame. Also, I may have broken it even more when I was trying to fix it, which is also bad. Sensei Wu. Uh-oh. Sensei Wu, I'm sorry. You're worse than most of the people you trained. You're down here with Kai. You do have a cool beard, though, and a cool hat, so I'll give you points for that. Sensei Wu can turn invisible? Where's that in the Ninjago canon? Shaggy. Oh, that's sad. Shaggy's canonically... Well, not canonically. To this game's canon, at least, Shaggy is canonically worse than his dog. Which just feels like a real punch in the gut for this guy. He doesn't have much going for him anyway. And now his dog has more value. Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man. I figured this giant marshmallow dude would be better, but somehow no. He's just Bane. He is just Bane but cuter. And that's not getting him any points on this list. Superman. You would think a character called Superman would be above mid-tier, but no. He has 7 abilities. He gets Cyberman level. What does he have, though? Does he have anything rare? Freeze Breath. You don't see that one. But I also don't know how useful Freeze Breath is in the game. I don't remember ever having to use that. What was that used for? Was that just to put out fires or something? Because I feel like you could do that with Aquaman also. And he didn't have Freeze Breath. Curious about that one. Unikitty. Well, okay, Unikitty's big claim to fame is rainbow Lego objects she can build them. We have not seen anyone who can do that yet, but you're bad. I feel bad insulting all these characters, but most of them, I had no idea how many. I knew there was a huge discrepancy between like the amount of, some people had like 1 ability, some people had 14. But I didn't realize how many people had 4 or less. That is a huge chunk of these people who are just not that good. And in a normal LEGO game, that's okay. But in a game where you have to actually purchase every character with real life money, that hurts. That's painful. The Wicked Witch. No, I got an anime ad. You're not in LEGO Dimensions. You're not relevant to this video. Okay, Wicked Witch from The Wizard of Oz. She just seemed... Dude, this lady is better Gandalf. She has all 3 of Gandalf's abilities, plus 3 more. If they would have put her in the starter set, there would have been no reason to get the other person wearing the same hat. You are now top of D tier. Does that mean... I like to think that this game somehow affects the canon of the universes that these characters come from. Does that mean that the Wicked Witch of the West is canonically a more advanced, wise wizard than Gandalf the Grey. Maybe if he was Gandalf the White, he'd be better. I don't know. Wonder Woman. Please don't go full screen. Wonder Woman's better than Superman. You heard it here. Wonder Woman is better than Superman. She's also one of the 2 best characters on the list so far. Tied with this absolute freak of nature with his tongue sticking out, who can apparently eat toxic waste in this game or something. Zane. Yeah, oh, let's go. Zane was always my favorite ninja from Ninjago. And in this game, he is one of the 2 most useful, alongside Jay, my other favorite ninja. So, in conclusion, I'm winning. I'm winning right now. The Kai and Cole fans, they're devastated. Wait, what? I get that Zane doesn't have, freeze breath, but why couldn't they have just made an ability called freeze and had both Zane and Superman do it with different animations? How does the ice guy, the elemental ninja of ice, not have ice? What have you done? Lego Dimensions? Come on, what? How? Okay, Green Arrow. This is one of the 2 characters that I was not able to factor in to the overall cost that you'd have to pay to get every character in the game, because he just was like some E3 convention exclusive, and I don't know what price that makes him at retail, because he wasn't at retail. So yeah, anyway, if you happen to get this super rare dude, cool, but he's not that good. Which is a shame. You think the rare ones would be pretty good. He's not. He's up here with the Ninja Boys, and he's just as good as this dog. Supergirl. Now here we go. This is what we want from an exclusive minifigure. Yeah, he's not needed for 100%. That's good. If he was needed and he was a E3 exclusive, dude, people would be rioting. Supergirl is the best character we've seen so far. In fact, actually no, she's not quite good enough by this list's standards to get to A tier. She's going in B, but she's better than this Green Man and this other woman from DC. It's interesting that Supergirl has more abilities than Superman, considering they're supposed to be relatively similar. I guess it's because she has Green Lantern's abilities as well, just sort of slapped in there. So that's nice. Abby Yates. If you would have showed me the name Abby Yates without the words Ghostbusters 2016 after it, I would have no clue who you were talking about. But apparently, this lady with the most average name I've ever heard is just as good as Supergirl. And one of the 2 top characters of the list so far. This lady. All right. If you say so. Finn. I thought Finn was better than this. I thought Finn was at least as good as old Green Blob. But apparently he's slightly worse. He can cut vines though, which somehow in this universe of superheroes and elemental ninjas with golden weapons is a rare ability. You going in C tier though. You are equally as powerful as Superman and a robot that has taken over the world in Doctor Who multiple times. Ethan Hunt from Mission Impossible. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, this man has got 12 abilities. Here's where the power creep is really coming in. This was pretty late in LEGO Dimensions when this guy showed up. fuse box, Magno gloves. They're just making stuff up. Don't add new abilities this late in the game. Don't do this to us. So we have to buy new guys. How dare you? You're just trying to take our money. But you know what? You're probably going to get it. It's going to work. I just don't like it. Lumpy Space Princess. Slurp access. I didn't know if that one was going to come back, and honestly, I would have been fine if it didn't. I don't like only one character having a certain ability because that feels cheap and wrong, but I would have been okay with only seeing the words slurp access one time. That is not fun to say or think about. But you're going next to these two robot boys. Spoiler alert, if you somehow didn't know Zane was a robot in the year 2024. Oh, we just got to the one that you wanted to see, and now we get an ad for the Bob Marley movie. He is also not in LEGO Dimensions, though he could have been. Jake from Adventure Time. Now, what I love about Jake from Adventure Time is not only that he is one of the best characters in the game by far, but that he has so many abilities that the game didn't even contemplate the fact that they would have to show this many abilities, so they start to stray off to the side. Jake has 14 abilities total, and he is in S tier. Let's look at some of his weirdest ones. Gyrosphere switch. That's something that's pretty common for the Jurassic World people. But since Jake can transform into anything, he can just become a ball. Super strength handles and super strength. What's happening there? Is that not the same thing in this game? Is this... I mean, either way he's in S tier, because even if he only has 13, that still counts, but I will consider this when ranking him against the other person with 14 abilities. Drone mazes. That one's rare. Let's see. Drill. That one's very rare. That one we've only seen with Emmett so far. So yeah, this dude's awesome. Slurp access is back. Slurp access. I can't believe it. How does this man have access to the slurp? How does he do it? Yeah, sonar. That sonar one. Not sonar, sorry. The relic detection. I think we've already seen most of the characters with relic detection. Okay, next. Jake is amazing. Who's following them up? Harry Potter. Okay. 11. Let's go. He made it past B tier to A tier. Fun fact, he is also the third character in this game so far to have this haircut, because technically Cole does as well at this point in Ninjago. Third person with this exact hair in black. Defendo, that's definitely a rare one. Parcel tongue doors and apparate access. I really don't like that they were making up new abilities that were pretty rare. I don't love that. But at least it makes him useful. Voldemort. Is he more useful? Nope, he's exactly the same amount of useful. In fact, he has almost the exact same abilities, period. What changed? Just two in the middle did. The difference is that Harry Potter has stealth, and Voldemort can blow up silver stuff. There's no other difference. And yet they were paired together as if you would need both of them. That's funny. Even his video showed him doing some of the same stuff that Harry did. In the same spot. B.A. Baracus. I ain't getting on no plane. Now hold up, I don't think that's an ability. Moldy Dorito, feel free to correct me, but I don't think I ain't getting on no plane with all lowercase except for the I is an actual ability in the game. I don't think I'm counting that one. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm giving him 7. Either way, he was going to be mid-tier. You don't know? Well, thankfully it doesn't matter. That would be funny, though, if this was an actual ability and someone else also had it. Newt Scamander. Apparently he is better than Harry Potter and Voldemort. And people say Hufflepuff's bad. Nah. This dude has a giant mole, a giant scorpion, and a giant bird, and he's about to mess you up. Alright. You are now up here with this guy who looks kind of like my dad. Does he have any weird ones? Fix It. We don't see Fix It much. We definitely don't see Fantastical Briefcase. Sonic. Now, you said earlier that Sonic can become amazing in his super form. This one only shows 4 abilities. So, unless you can provide evidence that he can do some of the other abilities that have already been listed, I'm going to put him pretty low. Sorry, Sonic. At least you look less creepy than some of the other representations of Sonic that exist in the world. They didn't mess you up too bad. Gizmo from Gremlins. He's the fastest character. Yeah, he does have that. That is fun. That's good from a convenience standpoint, but just going off of like what you need to beat the game, I'm not going to give him that. Because it doesn't really help that much. Gizmo from Gremlins. For a late game character, this guy is absolute trash. Also, one of his abilities is Target, which you can very easily get early in the game. With you probably already have characters that can do both of these things. Just get Gollum. Get Gollum instead. Also, I don't like this dude's mouth. He looks creepy. I'm scared. Fun fact about Gizmo that I learned the other day in a random video I watched. If you make Gizmo eat the sandwich that comes with Shaggy and Scooby, he will turn into an evil gremlin. Yeah, I might check the abilities on a wiki later. But from what I saw, I was going to use the wiki in the first place, but I saw that some of the abilities that this video lists were absent from the wiki, at least under the abilities section. So that's why I went with this. It seemed like it had more to give. Stripe is also not very good. Unless you're just a fan of Gremlins in general, don't get these people. They don't even have weird exclusive abilities that they made up for the later characters, so you had to buy them. E.T. I thought this guy was going to be bad, but he's pretty decent. He's mid-tier. And he has mini access and heart regeneration? How does Superman not have that? He's got magic. He is a wizard. Very bizarre. I'm confused by this E.T. This E.T. man. Tina Goldstein. She is slightly less good than all of the other wizards, which, having watched the original Fantastic Beasts, that does make sense. She didn't do a lot. They didn't give her much to do, so I'm going to say, yeah. She's still pretty great, though. Like, she's just as good as Abby Yates. And we all know how good she is. Marceline. Here we go. Here's the other character with 14 abilities. For all I know, she could have more. It just goes off the screen. But I'm going to treat this, either way, she's S tier. You got to get Marceline. And, okay, she has super strength, but it doesn't say super strength handles. that does imply that they are different in some way. So, maybe super strength is that you can break those walls that are breakable, and super strength handles are those orange handles. I don't know why every character with super strength would not also have the handle version, but whatever. I can't question the logic of this universe. It doesn't make any sense. Jake has slurp access, so... Marceline has slurp access. What is going on? Why is this such a common ability? Slurp access. Okay, Batgirl. Batgirl from the Lego movie. High security access. Man. And detective mode. Those are two abilities I've not seen before. Which is a shame, because that means you probably have to buy her, even though she doesn't have that many abilities. Maybe Robin will be better. He is, but he doesn't have those abilities. Vent access? Why is there so many different types of access? Why isn't it just one? Why isn't it just one thing? Suit rip? There's no way. There's no way that's something that's useful. Suit rip? I'm gonna have to look this up. Lego Dimensions Robin. Yeah. Abilities. Switches from Robin to Nightwing. That's not really a thing. That's Nightwing? He has less abilities? What? Okay, yeah, Suit Rip is not getting counted. Robin, you officially have 7. You got 7. Suit Rip is just an ability that makes you worse. You're going at the bottom of C tier. Batman Excalibur. Also 7. Sword switch. I think that's a switch that is triggered by use of the sword and not just him switching to a different sword. So he also gets 7. Which makes him way better than normal Batman. There's really no reason to have normal Batman if you have this guy. And finally, we have Knight Rider. There's more characters after this, but I'm going to have to look them up separately, because apparently this video does not have it. Michael Knight from Knight Rider, he's not looking very good. Sorry, guy, you go in D tier. Okay, now who do I need to look up? Who do we have that's left? Hermione. Why was Hermione not in this video? What are these recommended things? Wait a second. This is not my normal account, so it doesn't have my saved searches. It was recommending some weird stuff. I'm going to have to find out why that's a thing later. Why did I just search her name? Lego Dimensions, please. Can I just see her? There we go. Hermione Spotlight. It doesn't say what ability she has. I'm going to have to go to the wiki. That's a shame. I wonder. Hold up. I'm going to see if there's a better way to do this. I'm going back to this table for a second while I search for a possible solution to this problem. Okay. The answer is no. There's no better solution. I'm going to the wiki. So, because I have to go to the wiki now, This tier list may be slightly skewed, but I will do my best to deliver this information as honestly as I can. Oh, according to this, someone has subscribed during this live stream. Thank you to Buzz's Burner, a name that I assume suggests that this is your burner account. Have fun with that. Okay, Hermione, according to the wiki, Hermione has... Okay, good, I'm showing this. Hermione has Acrobat, Magic, Magic Shield, Illumination, Defendo, Apprit, Access, sorry, I forgot how to say words, Water Spray, Hazard Cleaner, Growth, all from the same spell, Target, Silver Blow Up, Intelligence. What does that mean? What is intelligence? Does that come into play? Why do only 3 of the doctors have intelligence? Only these 3? Oh no, those are trending pages. Okay. I was really confused. That's all it has to say about intelligence, is that it is an ability? Because I haven't seen that anywhere else, and I don't know how that would translate, I'm not including that one. I'm going to assume that's not a real thing that matters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That puts you in A tier with Newt Scamander. As we all assumed, Hermione is a better wizard than Harry Potter. Next is this guy whose name I don't remember. So I don't know how I'm going to find him. He looks like his name would just be like Doug. Something like that. Doug? Doug Ratman. Yeah, that's not it. How about the Goonies? Please. Please. Sloth. Thank you. Thank you. The wiki was not helping me. Why is it showing me Ice Age? Why is he wearing a different outfit? There we go. If it's not immediately clear, I've never seen the Goonies. So I don't know what's going on here. His abilities are Super Strength, Grapple, Dig, Dive, Target. That's not an ability. And he can change into all of the characters from the Goonies? Do they have different abilities? Well, this is going to make it difficult. No! Oh, no! Okay, so this is a memory test. Super Strength and Super Strength handles. Grapple. Dig. Dive. Target. So that makes 6. When he becomes Mikey, he gains Mini Access, Intelligence. Oh no, is intelligence really a thing? Okay. Yeah, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Hermione is now S tier. Based on intelligence alone. So he's got intelligence, got Silver Lego Blow Up. That puts them at 9. Chunk looks like Bilbo Baggins. Truffle Shuffle. What? I'm not counting that one. So we're still at 9. Brand. What? These are all the same. Okay, Mouth? What, dude, what is the Goonies? As a person who's never seen the Goonies, these names are very confusing. Mouth? Clark, Mouth, some name I can't pronounce. Why would you not just call yourself Clark? There's got to be something better than Mouth. Occupation, member of the Goonies. Laser Deflector. Okay, we're up to 10. We're up to 10. Data. That's a member of BTS. Technology, okay. X-ray, fix it. Tracking, oh, okay, I don't even need to go any further. Like, this dude who can become other humans, who can turn into children. He is S tier, apparently. I would have never known this if not for this video. I'm learning new things. Wow. What a group. In fact, he's better than Hermione. He might be better than everyone. He's better than Marceline and Jake, somehow. I don't know how it happened. Because he can turn into a bunch of children who have every ability in the game. Chase McCain. Now, Chase McCain has a bunch of different outfits, and that's going to give him many abilities. Although, fun fact, he has less abilities in this game than he does in normal LEGO City Undercover abilities. Target, Acrobat, Grapple. I'm not counting this one because that's part of Grapple. Tracking, Relic Detector, and Uniform Changing, which gives him a lot of these things. So, I'm glad they listed it all here. They should have done that with the Goonies and the kids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 abilities. Oh my gosh. Chase McCain, you and this man, who I've never seen before in my life, are the best characters in the game. I didn't know that guy was better than Jake the dog. When I was young, I always assumed that these people were as good as it got. I was mistaken. Chase McCain. And man with the worst hair I've ever seen. Discount Kai, whatever his name is from Star Wars. Who's also got Superman merch on for some reason. I don't understand because I've never seen that. Beetlejuice. Dude, if someone would have told me when LEGO Dimensions first came out that Beetlejuice was going to be in this game, I would have said, you must be mistaken. That doesn't make any sense. But somehow, no, that is an actual thing. What are his abilities? Does he have any? What? Why does he not? Oh, gotcha. That's not his name. Abilities he has. Why does he have slurp access? Dude, what? This is my curse of the episode. I call this an episode now, even though it's a live stream. Slurp access is going to haunt me for the rest of my life. I didn't know that was a thing until today, and now I'm going to be thinking about slurp access all the time. And wondering what common thread do all these people have to give them this? How does this man access slurp? Why is this lady in the background green? I'll never know. Maybe he's got a quote that has to do with his ability to access slurp. Sorry I'm late. Had to find my way out of a sandworm. Wasn't a pretty sight. There we go. That's how he got out of the sandworm. He used slurp access. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has apparate access. He is now a part of the Harry Potter universe, according to LEGO Dimensions. Okay, apparently also, according to a video I saw from Rugged Eagle once, this guy's the one character in LEGO Dimensions who, says an expletive at one point, and they just forgot to cut it out. It's very weird. How they not find it? Okay, all of the Powerpuff Girls. Which one's the best? Which one is the legendary Powerpuff Girl? If you can only have one. Dude, Lego Constructs. What does that mean? Freeze breath. Let's go. I still stand by the assertion that it should have just been freeze, and Zane should have it. Because why not? We were that close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's pretty great. It's going to be hard to beat. You're up there with Tina Goldstein, which is everyone's. Everyone aspires in life to be like Tina Goldstein, a green blob, and Abby Yates. Next we have Buttercup. Never mind. I got their names mixed up. Next we have Bubbles, who says things like, oh, here I am, hee hee. Please, cut that out, editor, even though this is a live stream. Abilities, flying, laser, Lego constructs, these are just all the same things, except she can build with rainbow stuff. She can access parcel tongue doors. This lady with the giant head, she can access parcel tongue doors. I'm so confused. She's also an Atlantis elemental? What kind of... I didn't realize... I want Lego to give me proof of this. Like, show me the episode that these things come from. Unlike the other Powerpuff Girls, she can speak many languages like Japanese and Spanish. And she can also speak in the native tongue of animals like cats and squirrels. Okay, that's great, but what... Atlantis? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Yep. You're great. You're a great character. You're just as good as this other one. Now Buttercup. If Buttercup has some insane ability too, I'm going to lose it. She has Spinjitzu. Of course. Why not? Buttercup would rather hang out with the Gangrene Gang. A gang of 5 teenage hoodlums that are green-skinned and unhealthy looking. Okay. I'm learning a lot today. 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm counting super strength handles because Lego themselves does. That's 9. I'm sorry, you're the worst one, even though you have Spinjitzu. You're still on this tier, though. Beast Boy. Specifically from Teen Titans Go. Beast Boy is also an Atlantis elemental. And he can shapeshift to gain slurp access. Oh my gosh, why do more people in this game have slurp access than people who can use a phone to find a relic? Like, what? Someone else got to have that ability. A little girl has Spinjitzu. You can make these things happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beast Boy is up there with the Powerpuff Girls. Now, Starfire. Nope, not background. Abilities. No, I don't want background. Don't do it. She's also an Atlantis elemental. What is going on? Why are so many people from Atlantis? Parcel tongue doors. Okay, so you got to explain that one to me. You got to do it. Where do you talk about why she can speak to snakes? What? They don't explain it. Why can she speak to snakes? What? Is there a quote about it? No. There's no explanation. I don't understand. Please. She She is one of only 2 known non-Harry Potter characters to have parcel door tongue ability. But they don't say why. Why can she speak to snakes? She can barely speak English in the show. She doesn't know how. She's got 8 abilities. Okay. You're with Beetlejuice. And the final character is Raven. Raven, why does her thing start with a period? They just forgot to remove it. Now, I could believe if she could speak to snakes, but she can't. So, okay, magic Raven portals. Is that different from the portal gun? Yeah, I guess it is. Magic Raven portals, flying laser electricity, drone mazes, hazard protection, intelligence, Lego constructs. That puts her at 9, which puts her in the bottom of this tier with the Powerpuff Girls. Meaning that if you want to know the top 5 most powerful characters in the game, they are as follows. Chase McCain, Sloth, whose name I just learned. Marceline, Jake the dog, who are kind of tied, and Hermione. If you want to get the most abilities you can possibly get while spending the least amount of money on characters, that's the way to go. And if you want to know which characters to absolutely avoid at all cost, it's these. Except for the portal lady, because she's the only person with a portal gun, which feels kind of evil for them to put only with her, but it does make sense. So whatever. What about the vehicles? No. just a no. Maybe one day I will rate the vehicles, but that is not my goal today. So now I want to do one last thing though. I want to look up all the franchises, list of playable characters. Yeah, this will do it. If you can only get one character from each franchise, I want to tell you right now, definitively, who you should pick. So let me... I'll just leave it like this. It's fine. So first we got DC Comics. The best DC Comics character, according to this list, is Supergirl. But if you can't get her because she wasn't exclusive and she's hard to get, Wonder Woman. And technically Beast Boy, but he was Teen Titans Go. He won't get you that world, so you have to go with Wonder Woman. The Lego Movie, the best character is almost no one. Everyone's bad. I guess it's Benny. Congratulations. You're not that good, but you're still the best. Lord of the Rings. The best character from Lord of the Rings, is it... What are my options? It's actually Gollum. Yeah, like, no, I was going to say that as a joke, but genuinely, Gollum is the best character from Lord of the Rings. And he's the one that I bought. Back to the Future, the best character is Doc Brown. I don't even have to look at the list. I know that to be true, because Marty McFly is the worst character in the game. Chell is by default the best character from Portal 2. The Simpsons, the best character is Homer, but he's still awful. Jurassic World, the best character is Owen Grady, but he's still awful. Scooby-Doo, the best character is the dog and not the person. Legends of Chima, the best is the lion, the main character of the show, who I can never find despite him looking like this. Wizard of Oz only has one character. The witch is the best. Doctor Who, the Cyberman is better than the Doctor. this is canon to the LEGO universe. In Ninjago, the best is a tie between my two favorite ninjas, Zane and Jay. Ghostbusters, the best character is Abby Yates. That's probably the most devastating blow of all of this, is if you only can get one Ghostbusters character, you gotta go with Abby Yates. Oh, and that gets you the 2016 one. You want the normal Ghostbusters world, you also have to get Slimer. If you want the Midway Arcade world, you have to get Random Gamer Kid. If you want Adventure Time, I would recommend Marceline or Jake. Take your pick. Mission Impossible, you have to get Ethan Hunt. Harry Potter. Wait, Harry Potter has a piranha? What does this mean? The piranha is one of the playable drones that can be summoned by the Shark sub in LEGO Dimensions. What on earth are you talking about? I don't know what that means. But yeah, Hermione's definitely the best of the Harry Potter. Go with that. A-Team, B.A. Baracus is the only one that you can consider, so he's the best. Fantastic Beasts, Newt Scamander is the best one. Sonic, it's obviously Sonic. Gremlins, the evil gremlin is better than the not evil gremlin. There you go. E.T. is obviously E.T. Lego Batman movie. It is a toss-up between Excalibur Batman and Robin. Just don't get Batgirl, even though she has exclusive abilities. So it's going to be all over for you if you buy her. If you don't buy her, I mean. Get the team pack that features Robin and her, and you'll have everything. Knight Rider, you got to get Michael Knight. Goonies, just get the Goonies pack. Even if you don't like the Goonies, apparently that's just a great way to go. And you will become God. And a bunch of kids. Lego City Undercover, the best is Chase McCain. Powerpuff Girls, the best is either one of these two. But personally, I would recommend Bubbles because she can speak to a snake. And I just think that's so bizarre. Teen Titans Go, I think the best character in that one has to be Beast Boy. Just objectively. And finally, Beetlejuice, you got to get Beetlejuice. And look at him. Why would you not want this creepy man with green hair? And that is all I'm going to do today. I'm glad, I didn't just do this because this is a LEGO channel and I like to make LEGO content. I did this because one day I really do want to return to LEGO Dimensions. And I really do like LEGO Dimensions as a game, and I want to return to it. I hope that one day I can get an old console and make a Let's Play of it. Because I have a lot of characters for it, I just can't play the game, because the console blew up. And when I'm interested in something like LEGO Dimensions, one of my favorite things to do leading up to me actually interacting with that thing is just really overanalyze all of the information about it. So that's what this stream was me going in and learning as much as I could about the abilities of these characters. And I feel like I did genuinely learn things that I've never heard before, despite off and on thinking about this game ever since it came out. And now I know I gotta get these two guys. I already own Marceline, but I need to get Chase McCain, and I need to get this creepy guy who has extra forehead slapped onto his forehead. The PS3, Xbox 360, and Wii U are the cheapest ones. I didn't even know there were other options. I thought it only came out for those. I will probably... Let's see. I'm going to turn off this for a little bit. I'm going to go back to my table. Let me just see how much they're going for in general. Not the game, but the consoles. Okay. That's not too bad. That's also not too bad. Okay, the Wii U is definitely the most expensive of those three. So I would probably get the Xbox. Oh, PS4 and Xbox. There was a PS4 version? Hold up. Lego Dimensions, PS4. I have a PS4. It is a thing. It's being sold on Amazon for $160. Is it sold anywhere? What about eBay? Does anyone have it on eBay? Lego Dimensions, PS4. Alright. It's not too bad. There are buy it now prices for it that are significantly less than me buying a new console. So, or the Amazon price, which is $160. So, I'm probably going to do that. I'm going to do that at some point. I will be getting Lego Dimensions again and playing it on the PS4. And I will. It's really easy to make videos on the PS4, so I'm going to be making videos of those. Thank you for the information. Anyway, that is all. That's all for this video. I hope that all of you watching enjoyed at least some of it. I hope that you enjoyed me being tormented by sludge access and other atrocities. When would I play it? Well, realistically, let's see, it's about to be February. Probably mid to late March. Probably. Sorry to disappoint. I guess you'll just have to subscribe. I guess you'll have to subscribe if you want to see it. Oh no, why did you say you left out the R and that made it worse somehow? Yeah, please subscribe to the channel if you like LEGO content in any capacity and you want to see me play not only LEGO Dimensions, but also do other LEGO related stuff on live streams and with my friend Travis in videos. If you want to see more LEGO content from me, I have a playlist on this channel called, let me find it. It's not called what I just did. Also, I wouldn't know how to spell that. It's called probably something very simple. What? Oh, there we go. It's called LEGO. Yeah, there is a LEGO videos tab. There's also LEGO games. So if you like LEGO stuff, click on LEGO videos for just LEGO talk, or LEGO games if you want to watch LEGO games. I also did a series a long time ago where I played through all of the story mode of LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. So if that's something you're interested in, you can check that out. But fair warning, it was a little more boring than the content I make now. But if you're really into LEGO, you probably won't care. But that's it. I'll stop saying things now, and I'll turn back into an actual person, as opposed to a subscribe button against a silhouette. Have a good day, and go speak to a snake to open a door.